Welcome to another episode of the Justice League podcast. I am Pedro Justice, and he is
Hendo.
What's next up?
Okay, I'd like to talk about a little college football.
College football.
Yes, that pigskin, the pageantry,
the
tradition.
Boom, 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 boom.
So we're gonna go to the SEC. We have number 7 Auburn, who's 5-0, versus number 10 Florida. They're 5-0.
Woo! This is a big matchup.
Explosive.
Two big powerhouses in the SEC going against each other. What do we have?
Woo! In my opinion, I think Auburn's going to pull this one off.
I think that people feel that Auburn has to pull this off. They have to.
Yes. If they want any chance of being in the college championship playoff,
yes.
They have to win this game. But if Florida has the same aspirations, they have to win.
And that's the thing. We're not acting like Florida is excused. They're on the same thing because Florida, we're not sure. We're like, they're winning these games somehow.
You just said it. Somehow. It's not this dominating, scoring 50.
What we're used to. No Tim Tebow team.
No, definitely not. Not anything like that. But they've been finding a way to win. So maybe this is their magical season. I don't know. I can't tell you.
And that's the thing. Today, you said something in pre-production. They're going to have to bring it. And I said they're going to have to hit Auburn in the mouth. They're going to have to be decisive today.
They're going to have to be faster than they've been. They're going to have better defense than they've had.
Better tackling. Man, Florida needs better tackling. Let's just be honest. Their tackling has been subpar this year from the games that I've seen them play in.
And you can't have subpar tackling against Auburn.
No. And the offensive play calling needs to be better. Sometimes I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the head coach, or if the quarterback's getting the wrong play or the players are confused, but the execution on offense is not what it needs to be. They need to get the plays in there quicker. They need to know what they're doing 2-3 plays ahead of time.
You're right, and I think that comes down to that's why the games that they've been winning have looked so sloppy. They've barely won.
It's been fun. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not been fun to watch, but it's like if you're a Florida fan, I'm sure you're
having a heart attack every week.
It's upset stomachs all over the place. Like, come on, guys! But I'm looking forward to this game. Florida versus Auburn. Auburn, and if, like you said, in order for their playoff chances, they need to win. I don't know if it's a must because Florida's number 10 or whatever they're ranked, 7, 10, whatever. So it's a big – and if Florida goes on undefeated the rest of the way, and so this might not be as bad of a loss, but if Auburn means business with this new quarterback, Auburn has to win this game today.
Agreed.
I can't pretend like they can't. So, Auburn, you got to win the game today.
As they say on the plains, we're eagle.
Roll Tide.
I can understand it. I was getting you with that one.
Yeah,
I understand.
Okay. Anywho,
so we got one more up.
What's up next?
We got Michigan State, number 25.
Michigan State.
They're 4-1 versus the Ohio State at number 4. They're 5-0.
Ohio State was in the game last week. Ohio State is Ohio State. No matter who's coaching them, they have a program, they have a system in place, and they just keep rolling. I would say that Ohio State will win today's game, but I don't mind an upset.
If it's Saturday, it's college football season. Upsets are possible.
Oh, I just got this word in. Ohio State said they're going to come in here and destroy Michigan State today. Look to win by more than 14 for Ohio State. That just came in. I don't know where it came in from. We got word. I just heard that somewhere.
The envelope that you just read that from has a Buckeye on it.
We'll see on SportsCenter tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever, because I don't know what time the game is, but I will be watching it. I will be watching it in Ohio State by plus 14.
All right.
Ohio State.
Gonna take that Buckeye bribe, huh?
No, not. I'm reading something out loud. That's all I did was read something out loud, in my head, and that's what happened. Okay, Michigan State.
I think you're
something.
right, though. I agree.
Michigan State has something there, but it just feels like Ohio State wants to look more impressive than they did last Saturday against a ranked opponent. I believe that Ohio State's going to come here to prove something, and no matter what Michigan State is trying to do, Ohio State wants to at least beat them by plus 14 and get the victory.
Well, they'll have to decide that on the field.
On the field.
So we've got 14 Iowa and 19 Michigan.
Michigan needs a win today.
They absolutely need one. Jim Harbaugh is stealing money from Michigan.
I mean,
based on the expectations that the team has, based on what has been delivered thus far.
Yes, expectations in the delivery.
He's stealing money. They could have got another coach for a lot less money and got the same results.
Ooh, that's a very good point. The expectations in Michigan are high. What he did in the NFL, they thought it's going to translate. Now, here's the thing. It's not like his seasons are just garbage. They'll be building up, and then he loses the big game.
The seasons overall were good.
Yes.
And there is room, there's space and opportunity for very good football coaches to have very good seasons. You can have a good season. You can't have a good season at Michigan for that money.
Man.
If he was making half the money,
yes,
he would have earned every cent.
Hendo's hitting it right on the head. For the money they pay you, they're looking for extraordinary. And that means your rival, you have to beat them. That means the Ohio States, you have to beat them. That means the Iowas, you have to beat them. And so I'm going to go out there and say today is a must-win for Jim Harbaugh.
In my opinion, if they do not win today, he's on the hot seat.
Woo! You heard that? The hot seat.
Like, they're already 3-1.
Yeah, you're right. They lost the game.
They lose today to a rival.
Yeah.
Hot seat.
Hot seat. You're right. Good point. It's a must-win for the Michigan Wolverines. Anything less than a victory is a disappointment, and now you're sitting at 3-2 with the whole season still in front of you.
What
are you going to do?
A lot of season left where you have to play a perfect season, and you still might not get in the bowl playoff.
You're right about that. I think that this is a must-win. Jim Harbaugh will be in the hot seat with a loss to Iowa today.
I agree.
Iowa, they're thinking, who cares? We're going to come in here and beat Michigan. We think that we're better than Michigan. Michigan is not on our level. We play 4 quarters. We play the first quarter, the second, third, and fourth. And at the end of that, Iowa believes that they will come out today with a victory.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. This is tough to call. Michigan, they got to win today. That's just all to it.
Agreed.